Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Brotato, the Horde survival action roguelike itself, but modded, though, because we're going to be checking out the Witchery mod here once again. Adds a bunch of Halloween-themed characters and items to the game, but today we're going to be checking out the Witch. Not the Blood Witch, the just regular old Witch. 5% experience gain every 5 seconds until the end of the wave is kind of interesting. It's going to be negligible for the most part, but near the end of the wave, we get more XP, so maybe we leave experience on the ground and then pick it up at the end of the wave. I guess that's the only way I can think about making that useful. 3 harvesting for every elemental damage you have is cracked. Elemental damage modifications up by 50%. -1 crit chance for every 3% attack speed. Whatever. 3 armor down, 10% enemy speed up. So there is one weapon that just jumps to the absolute top of my brain immediately, and that is obviously Taser. It's so stupid with this. It's an elemental support weapon. It's kind of criminal that the broomstick makes no sense with this character. It is kind of sad. It scales on level and melee and gives you pickup range, aka has nothing to do with the witch character at all, which is a little bit sad. So I'm going to grab the pruner with the intent to pivot into the taser. I was going to call it the phaser. The taser as soon as I can. Because, yeah, that's going to be just double dipping to the extreme. We get free elemental, we get free support just for having 6 tasers. But yeah, this pruner is going to be tagged for support, and unlike the broom, it's not tagged for anything else. So therefore, we should be able to, like, hopefully, yeah, I was going to say, it shouldn't be hard to do to pivot out into tasers, is kind of what I was going to be getting at. I'm going to say no to Gentle Alien with the tasers. It's a little bit weird, but yeah, we should be doing pretty darn well. A witch with a bunch of tasers, I mean, it's not what I would have thought, but we lose crit for attack speed. I'm just going to say, you know what that means? We are just going to say no crit today. That's fine. Taser is a 2x crit multiplier weapon, so it's like a bit of a bummer in a way, but in a real sense, it's just not going to matter that much. Boy. Oh, boy. Okay. I'll take the 8 harvesting. I really wanted the elemental there. We'll keep the coupon, but we want to find another taser. Come on now. Taser. Oh, my lord. Oh, my God. Okay. What the hell? That was some extremely unlucky shopping right there. We got really lucky in that first shop finding the tasers so quick, and then we got absolutely screwed over and rolled in the next shop. It's all right. I do think that this is going to get unbelievably silly by the end of the run anyways. That's my guess at the very least. Our early game it's in shambles. Taser's not a good early game weapon. I'll take the 2 armor. Let's not be stupid. Okay, at least we get the taser there. Double toxic sludge, or double elemental from toxic sludge is very, very good. No to the charcoal. So we're at 52 harvesting right now, which is really, really good considering. But yeah, we're going to be scaling pretty well with elemental. It's going to be above average because we already have just the casual 50% elemental damage scaling drop in there is kind of nuts. And you know what? Enemies have speed up. It's kind of like this character was designed around Taser, but I don't know if it was, considering the fact that it's not even on the character's starting weapon list. So, I don't know. The good news is I don't need to really kill that many enemies to actually get kind of rich here, so that's pretty darn nice. Take a magic circle, why not? Don't want to have to roll. Thank you. So yeah, 25 free harvesting and then 5 elemental damage, which is another free 15 harvesting. But then, wait, no, because it's extra 50%, so 7.5. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. It's like, you know, a little over 20 free from that, so we're going to be getting almost 50 harvesting just from having 6 tasers. That's unreal. That is absolutely unreal. Because I'm feeling stronger than I normally probably would on Wave 5 with tasers. Which is crazy. Because I pretty much only invested into what I thought was harvesting, you know, mentally. When I'm buying that elemental damage, I'm buying harvesting in my head. But it does help us with taser. That's the thing. We get a double dip, we get a triple dip. We got 230 bucks already. It's absurd. I'll get some max HP. It's a lot of max HP. Boiling water, that's another bit of harvesting. Sharp bullets, not bad. For like the ooh. Do I get Raven? I think I'll take Raven Companion. I know there's some interesting potential items that do damage to us over time. Obviously, if we're tagged for harvesting, there's Blood Bag. Yeah, 100 harvesting on Wave 6. And we're getting it by grabbing elemental damage with a 1.5 scaling. I think the Witch is going to be the strongest character in this mod pack. That's my call right now. If it could start with Taser, then it's even stronger. Like, the fact that it can't start with Taser is like the only thing keeping it back, I guess, right now. Because you do have to get a little bit lucky, but again, if you do what I did, go for the Pruner, because it only has one tag, which is support. It's not going to be that hard to find a Taser. Elemental. I am going to need regen of some kind. No, screw it. I will take the crit. I'm going to say no to Flamethrower. Yeah, that's a stock buyout right there. Triple Elites, I think, will probably end up being good for us. Taser upgrades like an absolute son of a gun. You know, doubles the amount of projectiles. Kind of crazy. Yes, it goes down to 70%, but it's also double the projectiles. And then Sharp Bullets just kind of nice due to the fact that this weapon never gains the ability to pierce anyways. The only time it's going to be like, oh, shoot, I wish I didn't grab that is if I get Bandana. But it's just going to be very helpful for crowd control reasons. Like popping through enemies with the shot. Holy moly. Why does everything feel like it's doing more damage? Is it because we played the Blood Witch yesterday? You better not tell me it's because we played the Blood Witch yesterday. We got that 15% damage increase carryover. You better not. Burning Spreads. I'll invest. I'll invest. Yeah, this is why I thought it might be kind of nice. Get a little schmoop. Take a little schmoop. Yeah, we're doing really good damage. That's what's twisted here, man. That's the sick and twisted thing of the moment is I'm strong. I have 184 harvesting, and that has been my entire goal, and I'm strong right now. The downside of a harvesting build is usually supposed to be that you have a terrible early game so that you pop off in an unrecognizably absurd way over the course of the run. But, not too worried about that today. Yeah, no lifesteal penalty. I think we do go for some lifesteal. Right, no lifesteal penalty? Am I wrong? Where am I thinking of lifesteal? Maybe I'm just thinking because like I don't want to go lifesteal because every other character in the mod seems to be a lifesteal character. Maybe that's what I'm thinking about. Apparently I can go crit. Taser good. Getting some range up would be nice. It's one of the weaknesses of the Taser. Not what the weapon's really known for. What is Taser known for? What do people think of Taser as? Because to me, I think of Taser as the late-game god weapon. And it's such a strange thing. It's like the late-game 80 carry weapon. It starts out, it gives you some support tags, so you get the free harvest thing. It's like, it's something. Maybe it has a little bit of utility, I guess, in the slow. It's kind of nice. But then you scale up, you're like, wait a minute. It's doing 2 projectiles? Wait a minute, it's doing 3 projectiles? And it only loses 10% scaling? To do twice as many hits? What's going on here? It eventually just gets kind of nuts. Not to mention it becomes like a really good lifesteal weapon as a result of that. Multiple bullet action. 227 harvesting. Lol. I'll get eye surgery. We'll invest. I'll get some attack speed. I know it tanks my crit a little bit, but that's fine. 45 range, that's good. I wasn't planning on going crit until I realized just how much money I'm getting. And then I realized, I suppose I just could. A lot of eyes surgery for somebody who has no sacred sausage. Know what I said? Okay. First elite is on wave 12. We can deal. We can deal. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm not going to say I've already outscaled Care, but I'm going to say I've had late game carry runs that have been in much weaker positions on wave 10 than this one. And is our late game going to turn into, like, you know, what the peasant was in Mashed Tato? No, it's not going to get that crazy. We don't have any, like, exponential scaling. But we also just have such a nice, strong elemental run. I knew it. Fine, I'll take it, though, anyways, for the extra CC. My range. It's getting sick. I should also fix my speed up a little bit. Oh, my lord, that's a great sign. When the mummies die like chumps, you're in a good spot. If we are, like, able to just get close to the enemies and we can hit them with all of our projectiles, they go away. They delete themselves. The area of concern today is, unsurprisingly, my survivability. Unsurprising. Hit him with a little bit of a pop. Ow. Alright. Are we going to want pumpkin? We should probably. The piercing has mostly been for the utility of it, for the extra slow and, like, the gentle knockback that we got from the punch glove. I'm not going to go for anything with that today. Let's be a good boy. I'll do it. I got a little... Let's destroy my crit chance just like that. Oh, yeah. No to candle, not right now. My range is very sick. I'm absolutely willing to sack 2 elemental and, like, I don't know. Yeah, what, 6? 6 harvesting. Recycling machine immediately before an elite is very nice. Dreamcatcher immediately before an elite is very bad. I can't handle the 8% speed down. Well, okay. If I had known which elite it was going to be, I'd say maybe we could have actually handled it. I think that Taser actually can handle this pretty well. We just got to stay awkward close so that our, like, weird shotgun blasts hit the boss with as much as possible. I mean, look at that. He's just gone. He's just gone. He's just gone. I love taser runs, man. I tell you. People always ask me. People never ask me this, actually. I'm just setting up a thing I want to talk about. People should always ask me, what's your favorite weapon in Brotato? Maybe it's because people already know. I have three that come to mind immediately. Number one. Imagine if I didn't even mention taser after that, like, even though it's the obvious segue. Number one. Let's play a little game. Can you guess? If you've watched my videos. I'm about to say it. Here we go. Number one, spiky shield. I love it. It's absurd. Elemental damage for every 5% experience gain plus 15. That's crazy, man. Number two, taser. Taser's in there. Just because of what taser can do. I'm going to say no to Battle Plate. I'm a crazy man. Another one is going to be revolver. Revolver's the other. Obviously, some, like, you know, honorable mentions go to, like, Ghost Axe. It can be fun. But it's almost like Ghost Axe almost transcends back into, like, being boring, as it's... I've had so many runs that have been so brain off because of it. Taser, I feel like this run withstanding, this is the most free taser run I think I've had. But taser runs, they can get so strong, because look at this. 61 times 4 with a 50% ratio is so good. On a 2 times crit multiplier, and it also slows, it's just... It's so nice. I know it's kind of like a 2.0 damage multiplier if you hit with all the bullets. Which is good. Obviously, you're not going to be hitting with them all the time. But it also gives you free harvesting. You know? 25 free harvesting at the beginning of the game is so noticeable. 25 harvesting immediately means that that's 25 harvesting that starts compounding while you're stacking up a weapon. Like, when does taser suck? The early game. The first couple waves. Taser's so bad. It's so bad in waves 1 through 5. You know what waves I don't care about? 1 through 5. They're so easy. I'm going to pass. I want to go all in on just... Sure. On getting strong. Going in on getting silly strong. I don't know why I rolled that. 376 harvesting. And, oh god, I hate Blobfish. If you never updated the game again, but you just came in and you made this guy not feel like a modded boss, that'd be great. I think that he just needs to be more consistent. He needs to be more consistent, because it's like, he's either... When you get him, your run's like, oh, let's go PogChamp. I get 1,000 free, like, percentage damage because I have Ghost Axe or, like, Hunting Trophy or whatever. But if you're on a different run, like, if you're on a semi-weak run, that guy's just so unfun to fight. It's not that he's too strong. It's that his playstyle. His style is so build dependent on whether or not it's going to ruin you that it's so out of place, because there's nothing else in Brotato. Arguably, the lip head lads should have an internal cooldown for when the guys who whenever they get hit by a bullet, they summon a bullet. I think those should have an internal timer. That's a whole bunch of freaking elemental damage. And then I think that the other guy, big boy, should have, I don't know. I should have taken the other Raven, or did I? I did not. You know what would suck? You know what would suck, and I'm getting ready for it, is if this counts as me, this minus the 1. If this counts as me taking damage, even though it's taking 0 damage every tick, if it counts, I'm upset. I'm not going to take Grimoire because I'm not going to be going for another one at this point. Okay, another eyes surgery. This is upsetting. I have 3 eyes surgery and no sausage. Huh. Yeah. And the other thing about tasers that's really good, by the way. I know I was talking about something else. But back to taser, my beloved. 4 bullets is absolutely ripe for lifesteal pickings. It's so nice for that. It stacks really, really well with Ugly Tooth. Like, a reminder about a thing about this run is that these enemies are all 10% faster. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know because I'm running taser. Like, that CC, the way that multiple bullets stack with lifesteal, like, oh, that's so nice. With things like, with things like Sacred Sausage, I know what it said. It's helpful there. That's 4 chances to proc the ability. You get 1 sausage and you are nearing 100%. Anyway, so at 41, there's no way in hell. Okay, thank God. It does not, it's not proccing. Oh my God. Burning spreads. Please. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Well, I can't really take it. Lest my armor get pooped upon. I just can't. I can't. It's too late for me to care about you. Life stealing out the wazoo. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Was that pumpkin in the shop? That was pumpkin in the shop. I don't really care. I don't care. Was it? Or am I just thinking of the fact that I just saw pumpkin right here? I feel like I might have seen pumpkin in the shop. This is tripping me up. Like, where have I seen pumpkin? I don't know, maybe here. But also maybe in the shop. Kind of desensitizes me to pumpkin. Seeing them all over the floor. Loving it. Pumpkin or no pumpkin, it's not going to really matter. The fact that I am in positive crit means I guess I take that. It was not the plan. Oh boy. Let's do some math. Let's do some math. Because we're going to get 12% more lifesteal. So that's 24. So that's 74% damage up. 2 damage whenever you take damage until the end of the wave. I mean, okay. So that's like it's a break even relatively fast. But it opens up the realm where if we get another, I'm really like, oh, I'm so hurt that we didn't get the other. Who's it? What's it? I'll keep this here. If we find another Raven, then we'll go ham. Hey, Taser's good. 455 harvesting. It's good. I've broken the game harder on harvesting. I will say that's for sure. But rarely have I done it by stacking elemental damage. I don't know if I've played a character that's done it in that way. This is a free win. Let's be real. It was a little bit tricky, waves 1 through 4. But I would not even classify it as more tricky than the average run where I go taser. Because I'm usually, like I said, I'm usually stacking harvesting for the first 5 waves, where I'm trying to juggle that, where I'm like, should I do this, should I not? Screw it, damage. It's just so worth it if I could find another stinking Raven familiar. It's worth leaving it locked. It's worth leaving it locked. I just don't want to be taking the 2 damage downgrade per second. I'll tell you what, it's worth it on the final boss, because I'm definitely killing that boss. If I grab the... oh, that's perfect. Never mind. Solved. Even if I don't find the Raven Companion, I'm buying that. I'm leaving that in the shop until the boss wave. Because it's still a huge boost for the initial part of the wave. And guess what? We'll kill the boss and then the wave will be over. We don't have to worry about the repercussions. Boom, bang, boom. Solved. We'll leave it there locked, hoping to find a Raven Companion so that I can buy it early and thus not roll the shop a bunch with a locked slot, which is obviously suboptimal. But this is such a, it's such a unique situation. I'm just really waiting for either wave 20 or one specific item to show up. And there's not that many waves left. If that was on wave 10, it'd be a different story. Sure. I don't know what I need luck for at this point. I mean, it could have been nice earlier. I just don't care now. Okay. Absurd. 158 times 4. We take those on a utility weapon. It's beautiful. I think wasn't it stronger at one point too? Do I think it needs to be nerfed? No. I also do not think it needs to be nerfed. I just think it's a good weapon. Today is obviously this is the perfect taser day. But on average, I would say the taser is probably an underrated weapon. But something that has just such a clear guiding path to how you can get a cool run with it is really fun. And just sacrificing an early game for a really, really silly late game is so my jam. Honestly, we could even take Rip and Tear. It wouldn't even matter. Alien Tongue not going to matter here. Why would I buy Peacock? Why would I buy a Vigilante Ring? Honestly, why would I buy Bite? Bite. Candle's not bad for the final wave because you don't have any, economic repercussions. What do we not get? Okay, doesn't matter. So, yeah, as long as we kill, we have 82 free damage up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We lost 12% damage, so it ended up being a 70% damage upgrade because we bought it at the end. I like today. What a nice, fun little run that was. Alas, alas. That is going to do it here for today for the Witchery mod. What a strong character. What a strong weapon. What a strong run. Does it need some kind of other penalty? I'd say so. Honestly, this character without the elemental damage modifications increased by 50% is strong. That's the thing. I don't know. It's also okay if it's strong. The thing is, I don't know. What if you did you could only use melee weapons? Would that change it? I don't know. What I really want to see is there to be a reason to take Broomstick as the witch. Because right now, there's no What's the synergy? The 5% experience gain every 5 seconds until the end of the wave? That is so negligible. Like, I don't think we hit level 25, right? Did we hit level 25? Did we? Maybe. I don't even remember if we did. And we took so many experience gain items, and we had this passive. But 5% experience gain every 5 seconds until the end of the wave. I know we mentioned, like, to leave the stuff on the ground, pick it up later. Did it look like it mattered to you today? No. We must have been level 25. We must have. With all that harvest thing, we had to be. Anyways, alas, that's that. That's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. Check the channel for roguelites and more every single day, and I will see you next time. Bye.